Hello, everybody. It's Oscar. I'm here with the Fulton County Library. We're doing our special streaming story time again today. Thank you for joining us again. We've got some really great books that we're going to read today. And at the end of story time, I'm going to show you how on your tablet at home you can download some of our books and audiobooks when we're done with our stories today. So today I am dressed up. Can anyone guess who I am today? I'll give you a clue. It's a character from Sesame Street. You are right. It is Oscar the Grouch. So a lot of us, we're still doing our schoolwork from home. We're working from home, and we've been at home all week. So some of you might be starting to feel a little bit grouchy at home. And so we're going to be reading some books about feelings today and some bad days. And one of my favorite books when I was little is called Alexander and the Terrible, Horrible, No Good, Very Bad Day. This was one of my favorite books when I was little. And so when we're done with story time today, I'm going to show you how if you want to read this silly book, you can download it from our Libby app. And you can read it on our Libby app. We're also going to read a special Sesame Street book called The Monster at the End of This Book. And this is our friend Grover right here from Sesame Street. And then the next book we're going to read is called Last Stop on Market Street. And this book you can get as a read-along on our Hoopla app, which is great. So it'll actually read the story along with you. So if you really like this one, you can get it on Hoopla. And then our last book for the day, this is a special one. I love this book. It's called In My Heart, A Book of Feelings. And this one is only available as print, so it's not a download. So once our libraries reopen, you can check this one out from our libraries. So without further ado, we are going to start on our very first book. And this one is our Sesame Street book. It is called The Monster at the End of This Book. This is our friend Grover. What did that say? On the first page, what did that say? Did that say there would be a monster at the end of this book? It did? Oh, I am so scared of monsters. Shh. Listen, I have an idea. If you do not turn any pages, we will never get to the end of this book. And that is good because there's a monster at the end of this book. Please don't turn the page. Gotta turn the page. You turned the page! Oh, Grover is so upset. Maybe you don't understand. You see, turning pages will bring us to the end of this book, and there's a monster at the end of this book. But this will stop you from turning pages. See, I am tying the pages together so you cannot. Wow, Grover's got a lot of knots on there. I think I can still turn it though. You turned another page. You do not know what you are doing to me now. Stop turning pages. Grover is very upset. There, I, Grover, am nailing this page to the next one so that you will not be able to turn it and we will never get any closer to the monster at the end of this book. Wow, he's got a lot of nails in there, but I still think I can turn it. All right. You do know that every time you turn another page, you not only get us closer to the monster at the end of this book, but you make a terrible mess. This will stop you from turning pages. A heavy, thick, solid, strong brick wall. I would just like to see you try to turn this page. That's a pretty big wall. Do you know that you are very strong? There's the whole wall that fell down. The next page is the end of this book, and there's a monster at the end of this book, and I'm so scared. Please don't turn the page. Please, please, please. Grover is really scared. Well, look at that. This is the end of the book, and the only one here is me, a lovable furry old Grover, and the monster at the end of this book. And you were so scared. I told you and told you there was nothing to be afraid of. The end. Oh, I am so embarrassed. And that is the end of the monster at the end of this book. And that was our special Sesame Street book today. And that is because I am dressed up as, that's right, Oscar the Grouch. And that's because some of us, we might be feeling kind of grouchy because we've been in the house all week. We've been doing our schoolwork from home. Our parents might be working from home. So people might be starting to feel a little bit grouchy. So I've got my grouchy outfit on. So this is a book that hopefully you all will love. It's called Last Stop on Market Street. And remember, this book is available from Hoopla. So if you like this story, you can download it from Hoopla as a read along, and it will actually read along with you as you read the book. So it's a great read along. Last Stop on Market Street. CJ pushed through the church doors, skipped down the steps. The outside air smelled like freedom, but it also smelled like rain, which freckled CJ's shirt and dripped down his nose. He ducked under his Nana's umbrella, saying, "How come we gotta wait for the bus in all this wet?" "Trees get thirsty too," his Nana told him. "Don't you see that big one drinking through a straw?" CJ looked for a long time, but never saw a straw. "Can you see the tree drinking?" From the bus stop, he watched water pool on flower petals, watched the rain patter against the windshield of a nearby car. His friend Colby climbed in, gave CJ a wave, and drove off with his dad. "Nana, how come we don't got a car?" "Boy, what do we need with a car for? We got a bus that breathes fire and old Mr. Dennis who always has a trick for you." The bus creaked to a stop in front of them. It sighed and sagged, and the doors swung open. "What's that I see?" Mr. Dennis asked. He pulled a coin from behind CJ's ear and placed it in his palm. Nana laughed her deep laugh and pushed CJ along. They sat right up front. The man across the way was tuning a guitar. An old woman with curlers had butterflies in a jar. Nana gave everyone a great big smile and a "good afternoon." She made sure CJ did the same. The bus lurched forward and stopped, lurched forward and stopped. Nana hummed as she knit. "How come we always got to go here after church?" CJ said. "Miguel and Colby never have to go nowhere." "I feel sorry for those boys," she told him. "They'll never get a chance to meet Bobo or the sunglass man. And I hear Trixie got herself a brand new hat." CJ stared out the window, feeling sorry for himself. He watched the cars zip by on either side, watched a group of boys hop on curbs on bikes. A man climbed aboard with a spotted dog. CJ gave up his seat. How come that man can't see? Boy, what do you know about seeing? Nana told him. Some people watch the world with their ears. That's a fact. Their noses, too, the man said, sniffing at the air. That's a mighty fine perfume you're wearing today, ma'am. Nana squeezed the man's hand and laughed her deep laugh. Two older boys got on next. CJ watched as they moved on by and stood in back. Sure wish I had one of those, he said. Nana set down her knitting. What for? You got the real thing sitting across from you. Why don't you ask the man if he'll play us a song? CJ didn't have to. The guitar player was already plucking strings and beginning to sing. To feel the magic of music, the blind man whispers, I like to close my eyes. Nana closed her eyes too. So did CJ and the spotted dog. They all closed their eyes. And in the darkness, the rhythm lifted CJ out of the bus, out of the busy city. He saw sunset colors swirling over crashing waves, saw a family of hawks slicing through the sky, saw the old woman's butterflies dancing free in the night of the moon. CJ's chest grew full as he was lost in the sound, and the sound gave him the feeling of magic. The song ended and CJ opened his eyes. Everyone on the bus clapped, even the boys in back. Nana glanced at the coin in CJ's palm. CJ dropped it in the man's hat. Last stop on Market Street, Mr. Dennis called. CJ looked around as he stepped off the bus. Crumbling sidewalks and broken down doors, graffiti tagged windows and boarded up stores. He reached for his Nana's hand. How come it's always so dirty over here? She smiled and pointed to the sky. Sometimes when you're surrounded by dirt, CJ, you're a better witness for what's beautiful. CJ saw the perfect rainbow arcing over the soup kitchen. He wondered how his Nana always found beautiful where he never even thought to look. He looked all around them again, at the bus rounding the corner out of sight, and the broken street lamps still lit up bright, and the stray cat shadows moving across the wall. When he spotted their familiar faces in the window, he said, I'm glad we came. He thought his Nana might laugh, her deep laugh, but she didn't. She patted him on the head and told him, Me too, CJ. Now come on. And that is the end of The Last Stop on Market Street. And again, this book is available from Hoopla, so you can go on our Hoopla app and you can actually download this book. And it's a read-along, so you can read it again. Give me a thumbs up if you liked Last Stop on Market Street. Hit the like button or give me a thumbs up and let me know what you thought of this book. Right. And next up, this is our last book for the day. This one is called In My Heart, A Book of Feelings. My heart is full of feelings, big feelings, small feelings, loud feelings, and quiet feelings, and slow feelings. My heart is like a house with all these feelings living inside. Sometimes my heart feels like a big yellow star, shiny and bright. I smile from ear to ear and twirl around so fast, I feel as if I could take off into the sky. This is when my heart is happy. Other times, my heart feels strong. I stand up tall as if I can touch the clouds. New people and places don't frighten me. I can do it. Watch me go. This is when my heart is brave. When I get really angry, my heart feels as if it's going to explode. Don't come near me, my heart is yelling, hot and loud. This is when my heart is mad. But other times, my heart is cool. I bob along gently like a balloon on a string. My heart feels lazy and slow and quiet as a snowfall. This is when my heart is calm. On harder days, mean words hurt my feelings, and my heart feels hurt too. It's fragile and delicate, but it can be healed with extra kisses. This is when my heart is broken. Some days, my heart feels as heavy as an elephant. There's a dark cloud over my head, and tears fall like rain. This is when my heart is sad. But my heart doesn't stay sad. Like springtime after winter, the sun comes out again. My heart grows tall like a plant reaching towards the sky. This is when my heart feels hopeful. Try to reach towards the sky at home. Reach up high and hopeful. Eek! When I see something scary, my heart beats fast. I feel cold as if a chilly breeze has crawled up my neck, and I run away as fast as I can. This is when my heart is afraid. When it's time for a bit of fun, my heart feels full of giggles and wiggles. Abracadabra. I hop around like a bouncy bunny. This is when my heart is silly. Sometimes I hide my heart away where no one can see, like my own small treasure. I don't want anyone to look at me. Safe on my swing, I can watch the world from up above. This is when my heart is shy. My heart can feel so many feelings, and yours can too. Today, my heart is proud. How does your heart feel? So tell me in the comments below, how does your heart feel today? I know a lot of us are staying at home this week. So tell me how you're feeling at home. And let me know what you thought of this book. Give me a thumbs up or a like if you enjoyed In My Heart, A Book of Feelings. And that was our last story for today. But as I promised, I'm going to show you how you can get all of your favorite books on our website. So if you want to use your tablet or your smartphone, you can go to the library's website, and right in the middle of the page, you can see right here is an app. It's called Libby, and that's how you borrow ebooks and audiobooks. You can click on here, and it'll open up all of these great kids books on here. So if you like chapter books or you like picture books, all of these you can actually download right to your device. And that's our Libby app. It used to be called Overdrive, so if you've used Overdrive before. You can also use Hoopla. This is on our website too. Hoopla is a great app, and that's where you can find Last Stop on Market Street. That book is available on Hoopla. And you just click on these. So if you wanted to, say, get Last Stop on Market Street, you just click on the title, and it will actually do the Storytime book right on your tablet for you. So there's also tons of there's free tutors as well. So if you need help with your schoolwork, tutor.com is right here on our website. It's this orange button, and that'll connect you to free tutors, every single subject that you need help with. These are all of our free online resources. So please check out our website. eRead Kids has a ton of free books on here. All kinds of picture books and chapter books and comic books, all kinds of great stuff. So I hope that you enjoyed Storytime today. We'll be back again tomorrow at 11 o'clock. And please check out all of our online books. Thanks for coming today, everyone. Goodbye.